Hey folk, sorry about that. I had to have a little reboot before we started because the Streamlabs wasn't playing very friendly. But I'm here. Sorry, Sarah, you don't need to get me a clock. It is fine. Although I do need to slightly move that so I can see the chat. Or expand it, should I say. Come on. There we go. So, that one. Okay, cool. Thank you, Sarah. I appreciate that. I'm on mobility today. Adam's gone off on his jollies somewhere. So I'm going to be playing, or attempting to play, sorry, should I say, one of AvP2's probably best single-player campaigns, Under the Hunter's Moon, which I think was largely put together by Windy Bestie, who was a prolific modder and mapper back in the day. Although, to be fair, I think this came out sometime after AvP did. AvP was 2004. I think this was 2006 or 2007. So a bit of a delay after, but still one of the best games. Best custom missions. I don't think I've ever finished this. So we'll see how we get on today. Sorry, Caleb, that's only the menu that's tiny. It's all the widescreen shenanigans. The actual gameplay should be fine. I love the penguins. Even with the sound effect from the film in there, I think. I prefer seeing the AvP2 ship, Predator ship, in this over Anderson's. We were talking about that recently, probably on, I think it's on the podcast review of Wolverine vs Predator that we haven't released yet. That's still with the editor for the first pass, but yeah, we were talking about the designs of the various Predator ships, and I mentioned my fondness for the one in this game. Chapter 1, La Luna del Cacciatore. 10,000 light years from home, and now it is time. You're ready. We are brothers of the spear, and we are born as warriors. But to become a successful hunter will earn you a place in our clan as a true adult. You and 2 other young Yautja warriors have been chosen by the clan elders to join our ranks as hunters. First, however, you must pass the Trial of the Worm, a ritual hunt 2,000 feet below the ice on an alien world. Go forth and prove yourself worthy of a place in our society. Christopherson, yeah, rest in peace, Carl Weathers. May the legend rest in forever peace among the stars. Yeah, that was absolutely devastating news for the weekend. Sarah, how deadly would a penguin xenomorph be? I don't know, but I don't want to see a penguin go through that. Locate the tunnel entrance to the hunting ground. So one of the things I liked about this mod as well, this map, sorry, should I say, is they replaced the spear gun with a throwable spear, kind of like we'd eventually get in AvP 2010, which was still a good few years to come after this. always see me. Where's my friends? Oh, have I not deployed them yet? You're supposed to be able to get the... the other predators to join you. Can I download this campaign? Walter says yes. It is on mod database, and I think it's probably also on AvP unknown. Yeah, so there is AI assistance in this. These guys will follow you about. I had a quick run on it earlier today, and they were going around slaughtering most of the people. I didn't get to do too much. Zachary, did Adam part a little hard last night? No, he's away on a family trip, I do believe. Where's my spear gone? Oh, I want my throwing spear back. Calum says, man, I used to love downloading mods and custom levels for games back in the day. Yeah, I used to spend a lot of time just downloading custom multi-maps, sorry, for this, and then just having a wander around. So we're blocked in on this side. We have to go through here. Should follow us. Christopherson, wouldn't snow start sticking to predators when they go in cloak? Kind of gives away a bit scary visual from the human perspective. Yeah, it was one of those. Remember me cycle there. Yeah, it was one of those things that probably should have happened in the movies but didn't quite. So, yeah, the predators are going at it there. And as you can see, Windy used the AvP vision modes for this one as well. Which I think there was all largely, there was a lot of different assets put together from other sort of AvP themed missions, mods from after 2004. So a lot of this is also bits put together from like the Open Pyramid project back then, which was a really big effort of multiplayer map to recreate the pyramid. I used to do a bit of testing for that back in the day. I had a lot of fun with that. And as you saw, you know, this chapper went down, and you could go to him and revive him. I think I have to smash that to go down here, is that right? Oh no, I can just go down. Zachary, when do you think we'll start seeing promo on Fede's movie? I agree with Calum, yeah, April probably. I don't think they'd miss the opportunity to use Alien Day this time around. I love this. A bit of Quinn reference. Point him out of his misery. Look at this. I was always impressed with the open pyramid team. Now, Windy, you're very right. Not Windy. Caleb, you're very right. A lot of effort was put into this. Windy did a lot of really good stuff. He also did Hostile Appetites, I believe, which was where you played the aliens overrunning Hadley's Hope. Started out on the derelict and bits and pieces like that. The natives have already deactivated the stasis mechanism, and the mother worm has commenced laying eggs for the hunt. Also present in the hunting ground are a large number of recently awakened worms that have been in hibernation for 100 years or longer. Make trophies of as many of these worms as you see fit. Witness the worm larva implantation. Do not interfere with it. Do not enter the sacrificial chamber. Zachary says, you guys should scan your faces into these old AvPs like game devs did back in the day. Yeah, we'll have a custom little add-on for AvP Classic where it's Adam and I doing the briefings instead of the various Rebellion staff. So, got to be careful around here because I trigger some shenanigans if I go too far. What's quick save? F6. That's not this bit. It's so. Looks familiar, but we're not supposed to go in there. Get that back. I did get that back. Good. And I believe there's another door around here that. No reference to the aliens as serpents. Pre-order cancelled. Yeah, a little bit of the flavour's off in that regards, but. Oh, it's there, that's the other way in. But we don't want to go into the sacrificial chamber. So, yeah. There we are. Love this. I love this little moment as well. Rightly. There we go. Zachary, how's England in the winters? Like England normally, just a little bit wetter. Well, no, a lot more wetter. It's just been very windy lately. A few more storms of late. The less snow we get, the better. Caleb says Adam would have got distracted halfway through the briefing and let the players get eaten. Yeah, sounds about right. And I think I have a bad attention span. Access the deeper levels of the hunting ground. That made me jump when I was playing this earlier. So I can't remember where this was. Oh, there we go. Zachary says it's 57 degrees today in southeast Ohio. It is definitely not 57. Oops. There's a lot of traps like that. Can't skip this. It's definitely very cold and very windy at the minute as well. Not stormy though, but Mr. Legendary Stinson says, have you heard anything about any potential new AvP comics from Marvel? No, nothing. Nothing as yet, unfortunately. But you know, it was in their initial announcements, so hopefully we'll hear something soon. But we'll see. This is one of the things you have to watch out for in this map. Windy made a lot of use of traps like that. But he did... was normally you could see it. As if the predators would leave their trophies here. Although I do love the visual of it. Caleb says, Aztec buildings just used to be like that. I love avoiding the attack to step in the acid. They were like that, I think, is one of the traps. But we want this one. I do love all the statues I put lying around. Windy really did get the theme and feel of the movie right for this. Killam says, yeah, fingers crossed we don't have to wait years for the first new AvP comic. But on the flip side of that, I also want them to take their time and get it right and earn it, and not to rush into the crossover, which, you know, they haven't been. Which has been nice. I do appreciate that. And I feel like they are genuinely doing a bit of course correcting and learning now. Because I very much enjoyed the Preserve, you know, Theta's second arc over the first. It felt much more like she earned it. I couldn't avoid him earlier. Just always kept getting me on the pounds. Try and make liberal uses of saves in all this. I remember these, unless there was a separate campaign, I do remember it being very difficult. I love this as well. This is a cool little cinematic. Where is the chest burster? Oh, there it is. Should be 6. My problems are about to get more worse. Chapter 3, an unfortunate discovery. The gutworms have been birthed. Their presence in the hunting grounds will make their already large numbers swell. Caution will be required on your part, and you will require additional weapons. Find the sarcophagus that contains 3 plasma casters and use them to ensure your success. I wonder if this is a very specific path I should be following. I'll show you what happens when you don't. It's his turn. I think you have to send them both. It doesn't let you seem to go if you don't. Charlie Hutchins says, what are your thoughts on the Marvel, Alien and Predator comics over the few years? The last ones have been the only ones I've genuinely thought were solid or really good. So Thor and Descendant I've really enjoyed. Let me save that quickly and I'll show you what happens when you step off the path. Uh-oh. Predator architects really take the pyramid design seriously. So yeah, I really enjoyed Thor. I really enjoyed Descendant. I'm very much liking Declan Shalvey's run on the series, and I think I can't remember the artist's name. The current Alien artist's name is really good as well. Predator versus Wolverine was surprisingly awesome. Probably up there in, well, just below Batman versus Predator in quality, I think. We did a podcast on that recently. It's not yet out. It's with the editors for the first pass before I do my second pass. And I very much enjoyed that. And I very much enjoyed the second Predator arc, The Preserve. Any excuse to revisit concepts from Predators, but it also fixed a lot of the problems I had with Theta in the first arc. I mean, I thought the first arc was okay. But yeah, Preserve fixed a lot of issues I had with her depiction as being a little bit too invulnerable and perfect. To which series, Caleb? Oh, I don't like it when there's too many options. I opened a door up there. What was that for? They've been fighting. Yeah. Oh. I think these predators might have gone down. Yeah. One alien. At least it's movie accurate. That one alien did him in. Although, to be fair, you know what, I do think the movie did a good job at accurately portraying the combat. You know, Grid took out 2 predators using the alien strength of stealth, and the predators' overconfidence. Oh, this one's a little bit more complicated. Okay. God, how many? You know what, let's reload that. I don't remember the aliens making so much use of pounce in the normal single player. We're not doing well there. Because I don't think you have access to your medicomp, so... The map certainly does feel quite labyrinthian. we found it though. That's good. It's gonna make me move all three, aren't they? It's funny. I like it. So far I'm doing all the work and these other predators just get to show up. The weapons are missing. You must seek them out and recover them. I wonder what's up there. I haven't really been using the alien vision, have I? I was so used to the AvP game style vision. It did take me a moment or two to get used to this green take that the film used, but I actually quite like it now. After all these years, 20 years. Moses' DVD collection's also missing, Caleb says. Damn archaeologists always coming around stealing. Okay, so not this way. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. That's funny. Oh, I didn't notice where that triggered though. Okay. Oh, everywhere. I guess that's a no-no zone. Caleb says, yeah, the movie using green for the alien vision is a pet peeve of mine after it being red in the games for so long. Yeah, but it was only the games, so, you know, it's one of those you kind of expect it moments. Well, that looks like a net gun, doesn't it? So it looks like I'm going to have to drop down from above for that somehow. Okay, so I guess I'm not allowed that way. How are we getting up there then? Oh, don't think I was meant to do that, guys. Am I supposed to jump? No. Okay. Very environmentally puzzly, this one. Skulls in the spike room indicate where you shouldn't step. Yeah, but I went. I suppose let's give it a go. Oh, that's a no to that theory. It looks like they're everywhere. Oh, there's a button there, you flipping idiot. There we go. Welcome, Joe. The spikes just save us from another alien there. Ah! Oh, this is going to be a recreation of the first ambush, isn't it? Yeah, that's awesome. Oh, these are really good. Like I said, definitely one of the better custom campaigns. The effort that's gone into like the cinematic triggers and stuff like that. Sarah says he helps at the same time. This is scary. It's doing a good job of making me jump. Okay. Joe says this looks awesome. Definitely recommend folk give this a go. Oh, for flip's sake. Okay. Try that again. Apparently nobody cares. Did I have to trigger... Is it him specifically? No? Look. Caleb says this is really cool how they've actually got scripted sequences in here. Yeah, it was one of the things you could do with AvP2 quite well. There's even in the custom scenarios you got a lot of scripted freedom. Welcome Nomad Clan. Who was I? I don't know how I triggered that before then. Oh no, it just triggered on its own. Okay. Charlie says the first AvP film is really underrated. I think it suffered a lot at the time of being not the thing we all kind of wanted. Which was obviously, you know, an adaptation of the comic or something set in the future. But I think it's a lot more entertaining than we probably give it credit for these days. Okay, so if we step on that one, we get mullered. There's no thing in the wall. Okay, so that one's got something in the wall, so it's probably this one. Oh, look at that. That's good detail. Yeah, I mean, Charlie, I like the game a lot more. Not the game, sorry. I like the film a lot more these days. Okay, what are you indicating to me now? Oh, we're equating some grids attack here. Okay, we're deviating a little. That's fine. That's fine. Trapped in the Temple of Serpents. Oh, there's serpents now. The plasma casters were intended for your use, but the natives have found them first and stolen them. It is now a priority that you recover these weapons. Not only does your survival depend upon them, but all 3 plasma casters must be returned to the sarcophagus for the next ritual hunt. Do not depart the hunting ground before recovering the weapons, as failure to do so will result in your quick and dishonourable demise. That's an entirely fair point. Oh no, it's this way now. Okay. Kill the natives and acquire a plasma caster. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, how do I get out of this one? Oh, that's harsh. Christopherson says, I always wanted to see a predator whose mask was melted through by the facehugger. Yeah, I think that'd be a very cool visual. Ugh. You can't just give me the normal quick save, can you? Auto. There we go. Okay. So I'll save it here and be careful. To be fair, in general, Christopherson, I love visuals of actually injured predators. That's why I like Broken Tusk or Ahab a great visual. There's great visual storytelling for the character design. Oh, do I need to fall crouched, perhaps? Learning lessons, eh? Charlie Hutchins says, if a new AvP film was to be made, what would you like to see happen in it? I know it's bad, but just bare basics I'd love to see. Oh, where's that gone? Bare basics I would love to see. Just something a bit more accurate to the original story. Kind of wounds me that you know, we nearly got that with the anime, but then they veered off so heavily. I wish they'd have just stuck it out. maybe would have actually seen it if it had come out, rather than veered off into this weird thing that it became. So yeah, just something similar to that. If not, then I'd just like to see them go to the future, or the Alien time period, post Alien 3. Make it the fanboy wet dream and fangirl wet dream, and just have the Colonial Marines duking it out, you know, see pulse rifles go up against a Predator, that kind of thing. Just at a basic level, just for the first try. Okay, what chaos are we going to trigger in here? I do like these little statues as well with the burst chests. Joe says, I still want to see the anime regardless of how weird it is. Yes, Adam makes the same argument, but I also would rather, if it's terrible, it be kept locked behind doors so it doesn't damage the reputation. Christopherson, there's a Predator in Alien vs Predator vs Judge Dredd. Was his right face, mandible, eye melted by possible close call facial attack. Also, we'll do a podcast on that story. Yes, Adam very much wants to do one on the Judge Dredd crossovers, because I believe he also wants to get Mr. Calum in on that one, since I believe Calum is a Dredd fan. Calum says, I think the one thing I'd want above all else would be an almost silent scene of a single alien, human and Predator all in one room, but the Predator isn't aware of the former and the latter two are trying to escape, stalk each other. Lots of tension, really show the potential of a crossover directly. Yeah, I would love to see an entirely silent Alien versus Predator thing. I understand it probably could never be done on a theatrical setting, but this is where you get things like all the streamers getting to do and play with experimental stuff, and I would love to see. Oh, I bet you there's spikes down there. Come on, let's try. I would love to see them. Yeah, I would love to see them really play with things that might not have typical commercial value or potential. Okay, what we turned on there? Are we turned off the spikes? We have not turned off the spikes. Calum says, I am, though I'd have to reread some Dredd comics to remind myself of stuff I've probably forgotten. Yeah, but that kind of research is always the fun kind of research, in my opinion. But that's something we're intending to get to. I haven't really read the Judge Dredd crossovers that many times myself. I've read the Alien one once, because that was actually, funnily enough, oh, this one's going to be a trap as well. Funnily enough, the last issue was the first Alien comic I ever purchased. Oh, this is unfortunate. Okay, that's unfair. This game is, this custom scenario is punishing. We press the button. Yep. Okay. So we went that way last time, didn't we? Let's try it this way. Joe says, I wish there was more animated AvP stuff, like in the vein of Love, Death and Robots. Yeah, I completely agree with you there. I've probably said in the past, but you know, like ever since the first time I saw the Roughneck Chronicles, I was like, you know, we could be getting something alien like this. And what was the other thing that made me think that? Like Final Fantasy, The Spirit Within. You know, I saw the potential back then for something like that, and I still would love to see something in that vein. Completely agree with you, Joe. Magnus Manson, also a setting where the hunt goes really wrong for the predators and they sort of become the hunted and it turns into a desperate fight for survival. Yep, agreed. There's a lot of you know, it's like was said, I forget the producer's name, Josh Izzo, you know, when he was on the Perfect Organism podcast and he was talking to Fox about how all these comics are storyboards for them to do these animated short films with. Not necessarily short films, but you know what I mean, these animated films. I completely agree, and there's stuff like that in the EU that they could quite easily revisit. Okay, there we go, so that's for that one. No Clan says, so is this meant to be similar to the AvP movie but as the game? Yes, so it's a custom single... Oh, balls. It's a custom AvP2 single player campaign based on the film. And a very good and challenging one. Calum. That's not nice, laughing at me like that. Yexum says, how did your community event last week go on ACM? Was it last week? I can't remember, time flies. But yeah, it went well. Pretty much a full house. Oh, I bet you don't jump this. And we are going to be doing a AvP2 community night this month in February, and I'll get you the dates. Oh no, we don't want to go that way, do we? I'll get you the dates when we're done playing this mission. Excuse me, did I not press them? My life. Maboom says, this game, me, my dad and my brother used to play this a lot back then. I love the fact that the game kept a lot of predator sounds of itself and equipment sounds along with brand new weapons. Yeah, I spent a lot of time on this one too in my teens. Always loved this. And like I said at the start, you know, I helped some of the custom guys test out the multiplayer map that was built based on the game, based on the movie, sorry. Joe says, I was out of town last week, felt bad I couldn't participate. That's fine, buddy. There's always... Oh, come on. I feel like you're not supposed to survive that fall. Christopherson says, imagine if there was a comic story where a single pred alien actually carried over the personality of the host predator and is surviving on a planet being war zoned by humans, aliens and predators. That's, you know, Dust to Dust sort of played with the concept of inherit. So you can't quite make that. Inheriting like personality and traits and stuff like that, and it was an interesting take on it, and it is one I would like to see them explore a little bit more.
Charlie says, has there been any news on that Alien game by Servio? Says it's been a few years now. Nothing recently, unfortunately. We did, of course. Am I supposed to jump from up there, perhaps, instead? We did, of course, find an interview that hadn't been reported on before, that we posted last year at some point, but so close. I remember this crumbling last time. Caleb says they tried to do something like that in AvPR with the Pred alien skinning the predators it killed in the ship and hanging them upside down, but thankfully cut it. Yeah, it really does depend on execution, of course. But the concept is one I actually find interesting, like I say, because of things like Dust to Dust. I can't get in that way, the red can't catch us. Caleb says we need somebody to go full Kenner already. No, you never go full Kenner. We've been through this. Yeah, Caleb points out they still have it tearing the chef's spine out in that one scene. The chef that was supposed to be Bill Paxton's cameo role if he'd have accepted it. Maboom says, I can't believe we never got successful live action movies of different alien types on different environmental planets and predators. Yeah. I mean, we're kind of getting it with... Oh, too close. We're kind of getting it with Prey a little bit now, in that them realising they can experiment a bit more, I think. But, yeah, hopefully they start to lean into it more, and when we find out a little bit more about what's happening with... What am I missing here, guys? It's gotta be. Is it something to do over here? Did I miss something? There we go. Okay. Kaden says, I want to see cyborg predators hunting giant flying queens. Now, cyborg, I want to see predators with prosthetics. And, you know, that's something I really like in the comics, like in Thicker Than Blood, which I still hold as one of my favourite AvP series. But, you know, like I said, you can't go full Kenner, just go mild Kenner. Oh, I'm going to have to figure out this puzzle now. Oh, that's going to be so annoying. Oh, there's things on the floor, is there? Which era would you like to see predators in after what the movie Prey did? World War, for sure. One of the world wars. Okay, so how do we tell which ones trigger? We triggered one going forward before. I don't see anything obvious here. Okay, not that one. Yeah, but definitely one of the World Wars, 1 or 2. I just think the trench warfare might make for a bit more interesting. Kind of combat. Oh, is it facehuggers is the path? Oh, but they're all chest bursters. Let's try it. See, yeah, so. And Caleb says, for real, a cyborg predator in the Wild West would be awesome. Such a troll, Caleb, such a troll. Okay, so. Nomad Clan says a hunt taking place around the No Man's Trenches area. Yeah, no man land. Well, No Man's Land would probably be a bit of a dull visual, maybe, but like I'd definitely be interested in it. I mean, one of the comics I really liked the most was I can't remember what it's called. There was a Predator comic that I'm confusing myself here. Oh, that's because I quick saved. Not blind, am I? There are no more chest bursters. There's one there. Okay. We've done it. No, I'd not talk about Devil's Gold. There was another one in the trenches of World War One. Maboom says, I remember years ago people comment their approval of predator hunting in different times, including World War II, where Hitler hides in his bunker and sees a predator. I mean, it might be a bit too revisionist history for my tastes, but just something in that time setting I think would be great. Caleb says the 1890s out in some desert town having it hunting cowboys and Native Americans having a gunfight in the street, or just straight up blast his opponent. And he's such a troll sometimes, Caleb. Sarah says this bit reminds me of Nightmare. I'm not familiar with that game, I'll be honest. But it is certainly challenging. made it. Ooh. Very cool shuriken. Oh, what's the command to call the shuriken the disc back? Predator. F. That is cool. If Dan Trachtenberg were here, be like, we're signing these guys up to write Prey 2 immediately. I don't think you get that gig, I'm afraid, Caleb. I'm sorry, mate. Oh. That's what happens when you get caught not paying attention to keys. Sarah says, do you remember the TV show? A bunch of kids would have to guide their mates around CG puzzles while they wore knights' helmets. No, I do not remember that at all. Joe says, I always wanted... Oh. Uh-oh. I think we're birthing... We've got our own chat now. I like the running away, that was great. Joe says, I always wanted to write a Predator story set in a futuristic game preserve where the humans were all decked out in high-tech gear, hunting an unarmed predator for sport. I mean, some of the comics have kind of visited similar themes. You know, there was a one-issue short that had the predator in some sort of bubble dome. Ooh. Where's my vision mode? And of course, Hunter's Planet did something similar. Not quite the same, but something similar. Kellen says, it's weird that you don't think I'm serious. Wild West would... I do think the West could be an interesting setting. I don't think you'd do it justice. Cyrus has got a bold. I just don't remember the game. I'm afraid it must not have been one I played. Oh, watched. Sorry. Okay. What's going off with this puzzle then? Isn't this where we fought Wayland in? No, it wasn't on steps like this, was it? In 2010. Sarah says, I'll stick with Chernobyl. Predator isn't affected by the remaining radiation. Disillusioned fighters desperate to get out and running out of time. Never been a setting I've thought of, but I'd be interested. I do think Predator is genuinely a super versatile franchise and creature for storytelling. Joe says, "Don't you turn your back on me." I'm not seeing it here. What am I missing? Oh, 4. Picking up my plasma caster, that's what I'm missing. Is that a plasma caster? Yeah. Seek the remaining 2 plasma casters in the lowest chambers. Joe says, I just love predators in a temple setting. I don't know what it is. I completely agree with you. It's just a part of the Southern American feeling of it, I think. Oh. This game and its traps. Oh, we're back here. Okay, it's all right. We know what we missed here. Not that it really shows up that well there, but okay. I bet that triggers that door. Do we have an energy sift? No, we don't. Yeah, Joe says Admiral Akbar has a message. He does. Supposed to jump over this now? No. Caleb says predators are dying. We need guns. Okay, so I'm not supposed to. Caleb says, got a rocket like Raiders of the Lost Ark and stay out of the light. Yeah, that's what I was just wondering as well. Oh, did it? Yeah. Oh. Oh, feck off. Feck off with your pounds. Different Joe's joined us. Hey, you're playing it? Yes, I said I would. I said I would. That was the kind of thing I wanted to do. Okay. There we go. It's just a shame it's hard to see the environment with the vision modes on. That was always the trade-off. Oh, they locked the door on me then. That was rude. For God's sake, okay. Predator sounds from the first film are my favourite out of all of the others, which is one of the things I love about the game. Yeah, I always had a soft spot for the sound effects in this one, being so close to the first film. So, does that only trigger if I collect? No. Ah. It's because I couldn't see where I was going, Caleb. I feel like this is the way, though. It's got to be something to do with this stupid cliff. Or the bridge. But I also feel like this is an infinite wave. Peter Bo, can you play the Marines and aliens for this campaign? No, it's just a Predator campaign as far as I'm aware. Yeah, I think this is an endless spawn. Come on. Well, when you collect that, it triggers that to close. And also seem to trigger the wave earlier. The jump seems too difficult to make. Yeah, I agree. It's gotta be. Pounds! Good lord. Jump on those. Yeah, I tried. Come on, what do we got next? Letting me jump on it. Difficulty is a bit too much at some points for this. You know what, maybe that's why I give us nets. So there's nets in there, but it's an invulnerable, an infinite spawn wave. I only have 2 nets left. There we go, see. Made it. Still. Oh, piss off. Bloody reading then. Sorry, my boom, I missed most of that scrolling through the chat. They're jumping across, aren't they? Come on, cat, get down. Sorry, the cat's messing with the microphone there. Okay, so we've made it across. Now what though? Oh, my life. Come on, enough, girl. Okay, sorry. Back. So we've made it across to what? To what purpose? Oh, button there. That's what purpose. Killing the aliens do jump good. Though to be fair, I was particularly impressed with netting that pouncing one. Too scared to trigger things now. Something opened then. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Sneaky aliens. This one? No. Do we have nothing in here? Sarah says, anyone predicting the Super Bowl? Chiefs or 49s? Thought the question was going to be, are we expecting a Romulus trailer then? I probably should not have jumped down there. Caleb says, how many mercs did these humans bring on this expedition?
Well, to be fair, the game did, the mission did say there was hundreds of hibernating aliens.
And now I'm freaking out. That would be immense.
I think it's a long shot, but it's a possibility that might happen. I wouldn't get too expectant there.
Joe says we damn well better. Other Joe says, is Romulus going to be theatrical or straight to streaming like Prey? It's theatrical, yeah. They announced that they'd changed the release. Annoying. I'm sure I got all the buttons last time as well, but nothing triggered there. So we've got one button there, two button there, three button there, four button there. No more jumpy jumps. There's definitely. Oh, I've got one. Good. Okay. Got my throwy spear back. Joe says, I love this game so much.
AvP2, man, yep. Grew up with the game. Love it. So, nothing triggered down here. Caleb disagrees. He thinks it's too early for Super Bowl footage.
Maboom says, how I would have wrote the Predators have team of Predators eventually team up with a team of humans to track down and take down the Super Predator. Also, add to the outger code is injecting foreign DNA. That aspect I never had a huge problem with, because the Predators are cheaters and I could totally see them doing something like that. Okay. So that didn't work out. What am I missing? So that's what we're missing. Okay, let's reload that so we get the spear back. Let's go. Joe says, well, at least we should get a teaser or something soon, like a poster or a logo. Come on. Well, we were saying earlier we expect something around Alien Day this year. You know, guess we're not going that way. It would be, I think, irresponsible of them to not take advantage of it this year. You know, I remember that Alien Day just before Covenant came out, and we got all the cool stuff. That was great. That's, you know, one of the things they should be using Alien Day to do. Okay. I think we're about to witness a lot more deaths again. Yeah, Caleb makes a good point. You know, Fede acknowledged Alien Day last year, so he knows what's up. I tried throwing the spear, Caleb, and I reloaded. See, it didn't do anything, and I wanted to keep my spear. Can I land on that thing? Do I try and jump and press the button as I jump? Can't get back out that way. There's no way this way. Oh, there's a button here. Keep missing the keep missing these buttons. No blinking spear back. Or not. Ah, there we go, look at that. There's always a button I'm missing. Oh, flip off. Ah. How am I missing this? There we go. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh my life. Windy is an absolute masochist for this. I feel like I have to save every 2 seconds. Take an extra one as well for that. Okay, it's there. Okay. Can you feel the rage? Can you feel it? Joe says, I don't understand why we can't get a new AvP game of this caliber again. We'll get one eventually. I'm sure we will. But I don't think we'll ever get the fully modability anymore. Which is where half the game's charm was, of course. And why we get things like this. Sarah says, I'm just listening to Aaron silently rage quit. It is a very difficult campaign. Okay, so I'm going to slide all the way down. Ooh. Definitely saving there. Here.
are they going to free her? I feel like my character's definitely thinking that he's walked in on a bad situation right now. It's the start of a new mission. A new chapter, sorry. Why's the queen not showing up on? There is nothing more grand than witnessing a mother worm face to face. She is all important to the hunt. Without her there can be no ritual hunt. Without her we cannot have new clansmen. Without her you would be worthless. Respect our clan's law of the worm and you will survive. I'm the second plasma caster. I have to not touch the queen, I think is the what was in the readme. Drop the mother worm and reset the hunting ground. Okay. Do like all the lava here is very atmospheric. Okay. That was a bad idea. So yeah, keep out. And then how am I getting back up here after I reset that?
Caleb says, walk without rhythm and you won't attract the worm.
I will do the desert walk. Oh damn it. Okay, so not that way. Oh, how did I not notice? Blind, okay. God. This is a really nice expansion. Of what we see. Okay. Although we can still hear the queen even this far under her. Kind of reminds me of the Fury mission on AvP Classic as well, with all the lava and ladders. go do? What went wrong with Primal Hunt? You know what? I never played a lot of Primal Hunt. But what I did play of it, I remember enjoying. Yeah, I think I probably only ever played it through the once, to be honest. Has she gone yet? No. Alright, so what's that one opened? Cage under there. Yes. Hasn't really done anything for us though. That one. Come on then. Where's this last button? It's probably going to see me get surprise attacked by an alien. Okay, where are we going? Okay. Okay, so I bet we're going down here. Yep. Then where? My bomb says, which character do you enjoy playing in the series? I mean, it depends on the campaign. I very much enjoy the controls of the alien in 2010. And I like a lot of the aesthetics in Classic. But you also can't go wrong with
playing as a clone marine, especially in the really tense missions. It's got to be down there somewhere, hasn't it? In the really tense missions. There we go. Like the first couple of missions of 2010 are very atmospheric. The entire campaign for AvP Classic is immensely atmospheric. Okay. Now what game? And of course, you know, I'm playing as Amanda. Joe says the AvP2 win sounds always freaked me out. I don't know why. Yeah, I can agree with that. Again, it's down to some of those earlier missions where the atmosphere. What do you want me to do here, Wendy? Starting to remember why I don't think I ever completed this in the past. Okay, so there's something up there. I'm not going to make that shortly. Oh, okay. Okay, we made it. I think the mods made it a bit harder to see a lot of the detail. I mean, I know it was always a thing you lost using your vision modes in the other games, but I don't think it ever felt quite so harder to play as. Oh. Aliens are better than loads of people I've played against in person. Oh no, I'm sorry. Turn that on there. Okay, there we go. I do love the shuriken reskin in this though. Oh. No chat from me today, I'm afraid.
little room. Guess not. Says. Okay, I think we're getting up there. There must have been something down there. Still not enough, okay. Wander down there. Ah! Okay. We don't want to go down there. That's Facehugger Central, apparently. Alright, so what did we miss in here? Door, that's what we missed. Okay. And what have we triggered with that? I done that one. That door's not opening. Oh, we've got that. Sorry, I want to go this way. We've triggered that. Central.
Caleb says, meanwhile, Gunnison is already being overrun by aliens, and Lex is frozen to death on the surface. Jesus Christ, I'm blind. I do wear glasses though, to be fair. There we go. Okay, I have a feeling this is gonna break. No, okay. Now it's gonna break. Joe says, I want a return of Lex. Yeah, I actually quite liked her. I would love to see her make a return in some piece of media. You know, what happened to her after AvP. She obviously met up with OWLF. Or Stargazer, or whatever they were at that time. Casper, howdy, welcome. Welcome to the Get Lost Round the Temple with Hicks. Ah! Wasn't that way, was it? Oh, it was this way. Donnie Darko, I remember this mod, played it like 16 years ago or so, loved how it had the movie soundtrack in it. Oh, that's what I get for turning and looking at the other screen. Yeah, to 2007, 2006, I think this came out. It was in the read me notes. I remember this one as well. Like I said, I never finished playing it, and I'm realizing why as we play through today. Yes, it is a fan. Casper's it is a fan-made thing made by Windavesti, who was well known for modding and map making and stuff like that back in the day for AvP2. Did a scenario based on the aliens taking over Hadley's Hope as well, called Hostile Appetites. That was another one I never finished because I molted into the Queen before getting everybody, so I couldn't find some of the stragglers. But that's one we'll have to play on here as well at some point. Where's the other one abound? It goes that way. That's the wrong way around. That's the right way, okay. Yeah, I was going to say I have a feeling. You know, I think I might have got this far last time actually. I vaguely remember this bit. Switch. Predators do love their switches. Oh, so we're above the chamber that we couldn't jump to last time. Okay. Another one switch. There's got to be some more switches knocking around here somewhere.
turned that off doing any of those things? Let's find out. Casper says, can I download this campaign on Steam? No, it's on... no, that didn't turn it off. No, it's on ModDB or probably AvP Unknown. Okay, so... now what are we missing, Aaron? So we've triggered that. There was one switch up here. Oh. I'll put a link in the video description when we're done. Just so people can grab it from there and not have to go traipsing around for it. Okay, so now we're back up here. Okay. Now is it turned off? Yes. Okay, so we're going to trigger something on this. Are we? No? Okay, so why is that not triggered anything? Oh, he's off coming behind me. That's open that door. Caleb says, I knew I should have taken the LA Gang Wars vacation package. Yep. Predator's always on vacation. Stressful vacation. Is that the door I've opened? Or I've opened this one over. Well, that's bull. Okay. You found a secret area. Scout around. There might be something useful. This is a cool area. I really do like, I mean, yeah, I'm finding it a little bit frustrating, but I tend to find all the games frustrating these days anyway, but it is still such a nicely put together custom scenario. What am I I supposed to be finding that's useful here? I was hoping this might do something to do with energy, but... Oh, it healed me. Okay, it healed me. Okay. Caleb says a pred koozie. Yep. Casper says NECA is reissued their Aliens Queen. Have you pre-ordered it? No, I haven't brought any of the NECA Queens. It's a little bit too rich for my blood at the minute. Don't have my disc. Oh joy, okay. That worked out okay. Could have been very awkward. Okay. I would like one of the NECA Queens at some point, I'll be honest. I used to have the McFarlane's one. Was one of the first figures I got. Oh shoot. Okay. Oh, that played out differently to the other one. It was one of the first major ones I got. I still remember carrying it home in the big box and a bin liner on the bus, getting all sorts of funny looks. Okay, so where? Okay, let's have a quick bit around as well before we do that. Should we just go up here? No, because naturally it doesn't open. We are going to have to figure out this puzzle. I wish I still had that McFarlane's Queen, but it got damaged a long time ago and binned. Oh. Is there no puzzle to this? Caleb says I still have to step over my McFarlane Queen in this box every time I go to bed. Just don't have enough room for figures anymore. Yeah, I'm the same. That's why. That's why I don't tend to buy a lot more at the minute. What is the key to this one? Casper says, yeah, they are kind of pricey. Yeah, I mean, it's funny. You compare figure prices now. Like the Queen's, what, 100 something? 100 something plus. And the McFarlane's one I got for, must have been like 30-40 pounds back in the day. How am I supposed to do this one? is the route that opened. We press that, it got us into here, it got us into the Pred Jacuzzi. What happened to mine? Oh, it's got damaged in moves over the years. You know, I brought it when I was in my teens and moved out several times since I had it, and yeah, just got severely damaged, I'm afraid. Even the little chest burster victim, which was fucking awesome, can I say. Oh, piss off. Whew, we got there. Okay. So we've got the second plasma caster now. Need to remember, anytime there's somebody shooting at me, they probably have a plasma caster on them. They are so good with the pounds in this. So I've run out of pretty much everything at this point. There, have it. Bastard. Okay, so where's the mechanism? Casper says this campaign looks hella hard. It is certainly challenging. But then again, I'm also not exactly the best gamer in the world these days, I'm afraid. Is this the beginning or an advanced level? It's a custom made. It's a custom made scenario. I'm on like the 6th chapter of it, I think it is. Get away, tits. Sarah says, can you break the statues? Some of them I could. Yeah, you get back down there. Get back down in your cryo sleep chamber. Your babies aren't happy. Continue the search for the last stolen weapon. AvP2 is the best by far. It is definitely one of the highlights of the franchise. No questions asked. Okay. down here. Oh, wait, is there? There we are. We've got some broken wall from most of it. Okay. I wish more people knew about it. I mean, I think a lot of the older fans are probably very aware of it. Where do we want to go now? No humans in the pyramid. There have been humans. I've been having to kill them to get my stuff back. Yeah, I want to go lower. Where was the area with the spikes that we turned off? If this is the end of this chapter, I think this might be me calling it quits for the night. Oh god, chat's running around. Right, I think that's me done for the night, but we are definitely finishing this one off. I don't remember getting this far before, so thank you everybody for watching along with me for this one. I know it's been a little bit frustrating finding some of the puzzles and what have you on this one. It's definitely one of the more difficult campaigns for this game, but still very good one. Caleb says half this campaign could have been avoided if the predators just had better logs. Yeah, definitely. I'll put a link to this one in the video description shortly. I'll go find it, and so everybody can give it a download and give it a go themselves. I can't be far off finishing this, so I will try and schedule another one in for this, I think, just to finish it off, even if it is just a random shorter one. I said I'd get the community day, didn't I, as well? Let me just swap to that. Let me find our schedule. Stream schedule. Game night stream schedule. Okay. And we are looking to do a AvP game community night on the 24th of Feb. So last Saturday of the month. And we'll be doing AvP2. Next week, Adam should be back, and I think we'll be doing some Clone and Marines co-op. And then the week after, I'm away and Adam's solo in it, and he should be doing some of the Isolation DLC. I hope everybody's enjoyed having a look at one of the more awesome custom scenarios from AvP2. As always, you can check us out on other major socials as AvP Galaxy or Alien vs Predator Galaxy, and the hub of our activity is on avpgalaxy.net.
Thank you, everybody.